Hi, beautiful Aries. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Aries, this is your monthly read for May of 2024. It's crazy. I'm here in my little hat today, even though we're sort of soon. I'm not in May when I'm recording this, but we're really close. And it's so cold here today that I actually was a little bit like having the shivers. So yeah, crazy. I will continue to do these readings. If you haven't listened to the coming soon video, please go listen to that and you'll understand why it's very much like broader in between. Although it has been quite broad because I've had a son that we've had a lot of sickness and I've been sick and there's been a lot of stuff going on. But I just really wanted to get to these monthly reads and do that until I don't anymore. And if you're still interested, or if you are interested in a personal reading, at least for right now, I'm still doing those. So please send me a message, go read about it in the description. And I'll see for however long I'm doing them, because there's a transformation, or there's a shift going on now for sure. So Aries, let's see what's going on for you for the month of May in these changing times. Starting with an overall energy here. The dragon, how fitting. We're now coming into the year of the dragon and to the period of the dragon. Discover your courage. Discover your courage, Aries. I just see you. It's almost like, well, if it's not going to come to you, you'll come to it. Like you're just going to take your things and go. Like you're not going to wait for no one. There's a feeling here of, I don't want to wait anymore. Whatever that is that you don't want to wait for is like, you're a little bit tired of waiting. And it is about discover your courage. So I think it's something that you need to overcome. It's something that you need to like work towards or go towards. Like it's just not going to come and jump on you. It's something you have to initiate yourself, if that makes sense. Let's go deeper into this message. What do we have for Aries for the month of May, please? Dragon. Year of the Dragon. We have King of Spring. I'm working more with the fairy decks, as I'm recently inspired to go more into the fairy kingdom. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. I love that. A financial windfall. We're gonna go more into it. When you get creative, it's when you get things like we have the dragon, and it's like you're discovering your courage. Like you need to start to initiate the journey, initiate the move, initiate the thing that you want. Like you can't sit around and wait for it. You have to sort of, I'll give you this, at least don't push against it once it shows its face. Like you just have to go along for the ride or initiate the ride. It's like everything is there. It's almost like, okay, all the bags are packed. The trip is booked. The people you're going to meet are already in place. The room is set up. I'm just sort of playing with it as this would be a trip. And obviously this can be an inner journey trip. It can be an outer journey trip. It can be something that you're moving towards. And it can be anything. And it's a feeling of, okay, so everything is organized. Everything is set up for you. But now, Aries, you have to get on the train or the plane or get in the car and go. Or you have to now actually get off the couch and do it. Like you have to, everything is scheduled and booked and organized for you. But if you don't, there's nothing more to wait for. There's no more initiation here. There is enough initiation for you to be able to go on the trip on the inner journey, on the outer journey, on the whatever that is, however that looks for you, you're ready to go. So yeah. Prince of Autumn. And I feel one more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, a heavy sigh. Okay, so I'm gonna actually start with this last one. 10 of Winter is a heavy one. This is a heavy energy. This is when, you know, the bottom of the bottom is reached. This is when you don't see any way out. It's when it's just really tough. And whether that is like financially tough, emotionally tough, I mean, financially probably leads to emotionally tough. However, this, whatever feels like that's your rock bottom, or that it just has been just really heavy. 10 of Winter is a heavy energy. And this is when the weight is being lifted. This is when resolution is coming in. This is when it's the end of the addiction. It's the end of the codependency. It's the end of the, it's just the end of the, it's a completion. 10 is a completion. We completed the winter. The heaviness of the winter is now being lifted. And whether you are sensing that, feeling that, or still being sort of underneath the, still in the in the hat, even if it's May and you're still in like under the snow, it is coming. It truly, like, we're starting with a dragon. Like there's a like, look at the movement. Look at the movement going forward. And the king, I didn't speak about this yet, but King of Spring, it's interesting because we have winter and then spring and then autumn. We're skipping a summer for whatever reason. Maybe summer's coming out. King of Spring is like, it's when you get the idea. It's when you're using your knowledge to the best of your ability. It's when you're getting the right thought at the right time. You're feeling inspired to move. You have the right tools, or the right just the right people or right things that you need to in order to move forward. And we have Prince of Autumn. I mean, just as I look at even the 10 of Winter looks more like bright. Do you see the like sun rays starting to come in? Hopefully you have started by now to feel this shift, or feel this lift off take place. Like there's a lighter light there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. It really is. But like, we look at this, it's like, yeah, it's been a little bit doomy and gloomy, dark, but there's the light in the darkness, and that's all you need, is that little glimmer of light, this little glimmer of hope that things will start to move in the right direction. And here again, it looks like in one of my other decks, I would say that is my magical carpet ride, that you're sitting on this carpet and you're just waiting for liftoff, you're waiting for things to take off. And this is saying cautious but wise action. And I think it's you that's being cautious. I think you are a little bit on edge, a little bit like, it's not like you're just, I'm the dragon and I'm just gonna go for it. You know, I don't really feel that from you. It's more like it's more like I'll do what's necessary of me. I'll do what's in front of me. I put like a task in my hand, and I will do that. Like, I don't think that we're there yet, that you are just sort of, you know, in the clouds with all the rainbows and all of that. I think you're cautious. You're the one who's being cautious. You're It's not a cautious energy. The energy is good. Energy is good to go. We're in the dragon. We're in the creative energy. We're the flight, the journey, the whatever is booked. It's time for you to go. And so you're the one who's being cautious here. You're the one who's treading lightly. You're the one who probably needs very much like practical 1 + 1 = 2 right now to just get you going. Okay? What else here for beautiful Aries? It is a lighter energy coming. Time to go. Right there. Time to go. And yin. I love that. And I'm going to read from the book for yin. Time to go 45. It's adding up to number 9. So we have an end here. It's an ending to what you've been in. And do you see? It's still sort of doomy and gloomy. It's like pretty vague colors, dark colors. But it's like sparkly. We have sparkles. We have hope. We have glimmer. We have, you're starting to see the opening. Before it was probably all foggy. Just all foggy and no way out. Even the camera doesn't really... Can we focus? There you go. And as we focus, do you see how interesting that is? That door or that portal became quite clear. Because like over here, the door is quite... I don't know if I even see it, So the more you focus, the closer you get, like the clearer it's gonna, you just have to start walking. This is what I mean. Everything is set up. Now the starting of the walking needs to be initiated by you. Yin. So they want me to read from the book, so I will. Number 2, which is balance, all about balance, can be love for oneself. With the cup. Yin is the feminine energy. Essential meaning of this card is the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. That's what I'm so drawn to. I'm not so drawn to that because it's like, okay, it's time for you to go. It really is time for you to go. So waiting for someone else to make the first move, I don't resonate with that, but I'm resonating with the art of conscious allowing. To just now allow. So that's what I mean with because everything is organized for you in the energy. Everything's organized in the energy for you to move forward. And you might even sort of disagree with that. Like, nope, don't see any changes. Don't see what that would be that I would jump on or like whatever. You right now in this very moment have something that you can do that will make your situation feel lighter, make yourself feel lighter. There's just something, whether that's making a cup of tea or like putting on your favorite show or putting on a favorite piece of music, going for a walk, just sitting like today. It has been like really cold here. I was leaving my boy at the daycare and it was freezing cold, and I came inside and I sort of couldn't like get the heat going in my body, but the sun was coming in, and it was coming in the bedroom window and onto the bed, and I just lay down there for a minute and just with the face in the sun. I mean, obviously it's not outside, the sun is not actually reaching my face, but just the rays of the sun. I was laying there just to get a little bit warmer. But what started to happen was just because it was so light and so bright, it just sort of brought this like really comfortable feeling to my entire body. Like, oh, this is really nice to just be laying here in the sun like that. And so that's what I mean. Like, it's not like, well, I don't have the money to start up a new business. And that's not what we're talking about. You just need to make the next step that feels a little bit lighter in this very moment. And it doesn't have to be big. But the thing is that you just have to So if anything like comes to you, like if there's an idea that just pops up in your head, even if it's just making a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, go make that cup of tea. Don't, that's what I mean with, that's conscious allowing. That's you not pushing against what's being brought to you in this very moment. So that's the only thing you cannot do right now. The art of conscious allowing. And then the Oracle's message states, this is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. The bounty that will be made. Start walking, just move forward, and it will appear and you will allow it. Poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you, it implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. So this is, I'm really drawn to that. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear, which means you can't have every hour of every space in the calendar fully booked. Like, you just have to have an hour left. And if you're like, well, I'm on sick leave, or I'm I heard another word in my head which I'm not going to say out loud. I'm retired. I only have, like, I work half time, so no, my calendar is not that full. Actually, I would hope that it would be more full. You might still sort of completely fill that up with seeing friends, watching Netflix, I don't know, scrolling on your phone, whatever that is. If you can just leave some space, like 15 minutes out of every hour, to just sit and do absolutely nothing, meaning not even meditation, but just to sit there and just sort of take in everything in. If you could do 15 minutes every hour, that's like so much time. But how much time is it really to just create space for more miracles? It doesn't mean that a miracle will happen in those 15 minutes, but you will start to create the space for it. And if you even do 15 minutes a day, that's perfect too. Not to set an agenda, not to even meditate, but to just sit and do nothing. Create space for it. Okay. What else? This is what we want. Probably some summary for Aries for the month of May. Extra messages here for Aries. The light will come in. The heaviness will lift. You're moving into the dragon. Honor your true feelings. Happily ever after. Inner force. Oh, I love this. Look at this. It's going to be, this is in Swedish, so I'm just going to translate. So here it says, hedra dina sanna känslor, which is honor your true feelings. Do you see this fairy is sitting on this tree trunk with the roots going down into the earth, into the soil, into the water? She's just one with Mother Earth. She's one with nature. She's just honoring exactly who she is. Like, there's no hiding. There's no, for whatever reason, I get second guessing. Like, you're not second guessing yourself. Whatever comes up, and that's the truth. And honor those feelings. Like, don't push them away. Don't, If it's like actual emotions that wants to come up to the surface, do not push them away. Allow them to come up. If it's also like an idea, or you have like you're receiving insight about something, don't second guess those ideas. Like honor your true emotions. Honor what it is that you're receiving from whatever place, inside, outside. Like honor it, whatever comes up. And then we have happily ever after. You're looking at happily ever after, and it's like you're thinking about it. You probably have an idea. It says lycklig i alla sina dagar. Happily ever after. It's like this portal. You have this opportunity. You honor your true feelings. There's something being lifted of the heaviness or the weight that has been sitting on you. You're coming into more creative ideas. You're waiting for you're cautiously waiting. You're cautiously moving forward, waiting for the magical copyright to take off. It's telling you it's time to go. It's time to leave the situation that you're in. Like it's just not doable anymore. And it's telling you to honor your true feelings and trust whatever you're whatever you're receiving right now. And this is talking about like happily ever after. And it's like a portal. It's like an opening. And on the inside here is a little bit dark still, but it's like you're looking out into what could be. This is what you actually could receive or could live or could just give it a go. And you might not start with like the biggest thing you ever saw, but it might start with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. All the fairies are with you. The animal kingdom is with you. The plant kingdom is with you. Like, yeah. And this is about finding your inner force, inner strength, inner power. And I think this is what it has been all about. It says inre kraft, inner power, inner strength. This is what it's been all about. This disbelief in oneself, or this distrust in whatever you're receiving, this not honoring your true emotions or true feelings, coming into the dragon now, like bringing that courageousness to the surface and just allowing yourself to go on this journey that is now being prepared for you. Like it's time to go. It really is time to go and find that inner power. And I think this is what it was all like. It's just a feeling of this is what it was all about. This is what it was always all about. Holding that star, that could be like a wish fulfilled. But you're sitting on the moon, which is like acknowledging your true emotions, acknowledging your true inner strength, letting your talents or your gift to come up to the surface, and whatever sort of you haven't seen within yourself, it's time to see it. And I mean that probably is in the most like best way. I think that you think maybe it's just all dark and ugly stuff that's going to come to the surface, but it's like there are true gifts and true talents that wants to come to the surface if you just allow them. And it's working with the moon cycles. I mean, this is the crescent, the moon crescent. So it's like this is now. It's starting now. I'm recording this on the full moon. So we have a full moon, and then when it starts over, you're going to see the crescent. You're going to see the very first, just like it is here. Probably the beginning of May, like you're going to start to really go on this journey. First and second week, you'll feel a shift. Okay, Aries, that is what I have for you for the month of May. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.